Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's bring it. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Come on, the ball. 58.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Switch. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
4 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
This is McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening,
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Trubisky able to complete this one to Montgomery. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on. It's behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies crawl. Tighten up.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ball carrier.
Tariq Cohen, 84 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. At the Bears' 17-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown this season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Jeremy Chin, the safety out of Southern Illinois. Maybe a lot of people didn't know him in the lead-up to the draft, but they know about him now. You can line him up anywhere in the secondary. He can play almost a linebacker spot at times, but also can get downfield and make plays on the football. A big-time play by Jeremy Chin.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for the Bears. Works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Bears ball.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. This time, Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a jump there defensively.
Hiller, watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Bears first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Going up top for Miller. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Bridgewater now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 31-yard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Chicago.
54, check, block 54.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. Check, block 54. I'm coming after you.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. It's an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
his throw here's incomplete.
Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver.
Third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
On third down, Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Joker.
Now Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Bears.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now Trubisky on 1st down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. Huntley to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bears first down.
Operating from the gun. Huntley, now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
A very nice pickup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Panthers 34.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater escapes the sack, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.